Hello everyone. I thought I'd bring you along on a little trip back to the off-grid cabin. The first part of it I can drive this year, surprisingly. Usually we got a couple feet of snow on the field, and even the Jeep has a hard time going. But this January we actually had a January thaw and a bunch of rain and took the ice out of the river and the whole deal, and I can actually drive the Jeep back. The only problem is it's icy to walk, and it's not very good for hiking in the woods. It's actually not good anywhere to walk, and you can easily get injured. So didn't do a whole lot of hiking today. Driving across the field actually saved me about a half a mile walk. So normally it's nice if you can get across the fields. When it gets muddy, sometimes you gotta hike, or we get too much snow, then it's a snowshoe walk all the way back. Now where I park usually, at that point we're about 200 yards from the cabin. And this year, like I said, it's really icy. The swamp is frozen. I could park a little closer, but that's an old Jeep and I don't like to beat the hell out of it too much. Other than that, it's not easy to access. Sometimes in the spring you can't even get back with a little tractor or four-wheeler. No matter what's going on with my real life, when I get out in the woods and I turn that corner and see that cabin, I kind of forget about everything else. It just makes me feel good. It was a lot of work, and it really isn't completed the way I wanted to, but it gives me something to do, and I do enjoy working on it. Today, actually, we're just going to do some cabin chores, clean up from Christmas and that kind of thing. I want to bake myself a good lunch on my new stove. I put in a Camp Chef oven stove combination, and I want to see how that works. First thing I do when I get there, at least this time of year, is build a fire. I have no choice. I dig out my generator also. And today I figure I'll clean the cabin. I didn't vacuum the last time I left, so I better do it now before I get the place warmed up. once I got my cleaning done and all that, putting the Christmas tree away and the lights, I got to hook up my gas tank. So I just use a little 20-pounder. You should always run them outside. Actually, the Camp Chef stove, they recommend for outdoor use only. So when I do use it, I crack the windows. I've not had a problem. But I think in a small enclosed space, you could, hurt yourself. But I'm not too worried with the cabin. I got good windows right there. So unfortunately, it's really cold. That doesn't help you heat the place. But no, I've tried it a couple times, and on this day, we're going to try it again. So. Lunch today is going to consist of some shortbread biscuits, some venison, onions, and peppers fried on the wood stove, and then I'll finish them off on the new Camp Chef. The biscuits, of course, I want to try in the oven and see how they turn out. It's the first bread actually I've baked in that little oven, and we'll have to see how it looks. Biscuits, they turned out real nice, and the lunch was really good. So pretty happy with that little cooker. I don't know how much I'll actually use it. For frying, you can normally fry on the wood stove. Of course, if it's not so cold, you probably want to use the Camp Chef. It's late afternoon, and I got to head back to town. It's always with sadness when I got to walk away from my cabin. But I know next weekend I can hopefully get back out and have some more fun in the woods. Thank you for coming along on this Saturday in January trip to the cabin, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, You got any questions or comments, leave them below. And until the next time I see you, take care.